the Jad Ardakani name that I created. عنده تفاح.
لا
عنده
لا
شو عنده غير تفاح بدك بتحب شو حدا عم يطلب بطاطا. Anyways, so yeah, so I was saying.
Hello everyone and welcome to a new episode of the JK Show. قبل ما أعرف عن الجست اليوم بس بدي أقول لكم شغلتين. أول شغلة إنه إلي 6 months موقف podcasting على my personal channel for multiple reasons. Second of all, I look like Andrew TATE. ما حنقول كل اسمه. We don't want to get banned. It's because I have an eye problem. Jad knows about it. And speaking of Jad, he's my guest for today. And after half a year of hiatus, حبيت جيب حدا بيقدر يذكرني بالبودكاستنج سين بلبنان وما لقيت غير the fastest growing podcaster حاليا. جاد أردكاني, welcome to the show, man.
Thank you so much for hosting me, Unjaded. It's an honor. Anna, I used to watch your show. I've seen a couple of the episodes. The fact that I'm the first episode when you bad your comeback, Unjaded, it's an honor. Oh yeah, we've met before live a couple.
Yeah.
Was it once? Well, more than once.
I think it was once during a prank by our fellow content creator Kamal Name.
Yeah. But then since that day we kept contact.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been
Thank you.
amazing. يعني the first time we met, so this is something to start off the podcast. You know, أول مرة التقينا أنا وجاد كانت من few months back. He had an idea of starting a podcast. So look how far you've come now. That's pretty cool. That's
Crazy, man.
that's
Goosebumps,
amazing.
just stop thinking, just you saying it, it's crazy.
Yeah, it was just an idea. Like you didn't even know what to do. كنت عم بتقلي إنه you have an idea of the name even. You're not even sure about it. Now you're what, more than 10 episodes in it? هيك شيء؟
15, yeah, 15 in, man.
15 episodes in, man. You're halfway through my episode count. أنا just above 35. But you did it so quickly, you grew so quickly, and everyone's talking about you. يعني بس كنت عم بحكي مع my close friends about how I want to get back to podcasting. أكتر من 6 قالوا لي مان طلع جاد إذا بتعرفه إذا فيك تحكيه. He's a super fast growing podcaster. قلت له إيه بركي بحكي بعرفه للزلمة شايفه قبل مرة. فهيك we made it happen. We made it happen. So we're gonna get back to Unjaded later on. بس قبل بدي أحكي شوي عن how هلا everyone knows you تقريبا من تيك توك في يقول هيك. You have the biggest following there, then on Instagram. بس بدي to point out one thing, and actually I want you to clear it out. Did you choose to do such content, or did it just happen because of the things going on in your life?
So إذا بدك أنا كسوشيال media in itself, social media is something that I always I always knew the power of, and I saw the creation of it just because هيك أنا as a consumer I was really interested in it. يعني أنا بتذكر 2012, 2011, 2013 هيك. بس the fact of أول شيء creating something and posting it was something that هيك, it was something really cool for me.
Yeah.
Just watching and consuming content to seeing these creators هيك coming about. It was also so entertaining لأنه نحن ربينا على أنا personally على Disney Channel وعلى Cartoon Network and all these مثل huge big companies which they provided the content for the kids for us to consume. بعدين صار عندك the rise of the creators يعني على very early on مع أول طلعتهم. I'm gonna say I was lucky to be a fan of someone like KSI, and it started with Joe Weller for me.
Yeah.
من Ask FM وصلت لأ YouTube link. I started watching Joe Weller. From that I got to KSI من أول ما بلش طلعته, and then Logan أول ما بلش on Vine وأول his transition على YouTube. So the top 2 creators who هلا they're on top, the people that أنا حضرت their journey من الأول. So بس this and it got me really early on. يعني بتذكر أنا بالمدرسة خلص مدرسة إجي أنا عم بتغدى watch YouTube. That was what I was looking forward to. So هيدا الحب لل content creation أو social media in general, and I saw it boom and becoming a business, and I saw the creator space becoming what it is now. حضرتها كلها not as a consumer يعني بس أحضر content. ما كنت بس فكر بإنه لا I wanna be entertained. كنت عم فكر إنه ليش هيدا الكريتور عمل هيدا style of videos. I was always thinking of the behind the scenes of being a creator. ما بعرف ليه. So أنا بس during COVID when my sister got chosen to become the 16th member of an international pop group now United, a lot of followers صاروا يجوا لعندها, and because of that they started searching for her family. They started following me and my little brother's account which we created
Yeah,
just for
probably بيلاقوها a reason to get to know her بطريقة أسرع. بيقولوا إنه إذا هي ما ردت بركي خيها بيرد.
100%. That was happening, and my little brother's account بركي عليه شيء 11k يعني he's 10 years old, doesn't even use it يعني we used to post his baby pictures on it نحن صغار.
Yeah.
So when this happened then بلشت فوت صرت أعمل وبعد ما نزل her first music video ever. كنا زهقانين كوفيد قاعدين بالبيت, قلت يلا خليني اطلع ماي ايفون على فرونت كاميرا. تعرفوا فرونت كاميرا تبع الايفون وقتها كان ايفون 8 I think. فرونت كاميرا تبعه يعني it's so pixelated وماشي ولا لايتنج ولا شيء. حطيته على ماي تيبل, ثبته ب like my coffee mug, وانا وماي brother قعدنا نحضر ونعمل رياكشن فيديو because I used to watch كمان رياكشن فيديوز لراب music videos وراب albums وهيك. It was something أنا I enjoyed يعني. كان أول ما ينزل الراب album أحضر reactions لإله. So هيك it was just an idea I had. كنا زهقانين بالبيت and I decided to post it the reaction video. I didn't expect anything of it يعني. قلت بركي شي 100 200 views هيك بالغلط حدا يلاقي. 3 weeks later 100,000 views.
Yeah, damn.
Then أنا قلت what's going on. شو 100,000 views يعني. أنا بعرف قد إيه العالم بيتعذبوا. first video أنا هلا actually كان في 2 videos من قبل هلا I'll get to them, بس first video ever I post 100,000 views and there's something to it. Wait, let me keep on doing that. ينزل new music video أعمل reaction, ينزل new music video أعمل. But then I realized because of مثل ما كنت عم بقول the content I used to consume, I know how to make my video visible. I had skills I had in mind in the back of my mind, but I didn't يعني بالغلط I had them just because I was يعني مثلا كنت أعمل I used to choose similar keywords مثلا that the music video had كرمال my video يطلع recommended بعد ما
حدا يحضر الميوزك فيديو.
so يحضروا الميوزك فيديو دغري يطلع الرياكشن تبعي recommended with a crazy thumbnail. انا عامل even though it wasn't my personality يعني. انا كثير عالم بيقولوا لي بس يعني حتى بس الناس يحضروا my podcast يعني in real life أروى. أنا شوي أروى from what I am on camera, because you always have to up the energy. لو 20% you have to up it just to keep people engaged with. So the reactions were like over extreme energy. Guys, come watch the video. يعني 2017 Logan Paul, because you have to keep them engaged while watching the reactions.
أنا بسميه ل 2017 Logan Paul the pre-Japan Logan.
The pre-Japan, pre-Tokyo Logan على القد. So yeah, I was on that shit. The hyped up. هيدا بس إنه I couldn't watch them back because I used to cringe إنه عرفت إنه شو عم تعمل. بس
I totally understand you.
At the same time
حتى أنا إذا برجع my old videos I cringe a lot, بس إنه I keep them.
At the same time it was so fun to make because إنه أول شيء عم شوف people are saying a genuine reaction, even though it was عم زيد كنت الانرجي, but it was genuine because you're seeing your sister succeed and doing and living her dream and being in a music video and dancing with an international pop group managed by me and Simon Fuller. Fuller مش منه سايمون كاول اللي بيكون على الستيج بأمريكا's Got Talent وكل هو. he's the guy who made the whole American Idol show, and he managed Spice Girls and all these big stars, Victoria Beckham. يعني the guy is
he's big.
It's big, it's crazy. So in fact, I'm seeing my sister go and have this success. It was amazing. So I did the reaction videos. قلت لك كان في 2 videos من قبل. So أنا إذا بتفوت على my YouTube channel بتشوف it was created in 2012. فأنا actually كنت منزل in 2012 2012 a video, 2014 a video, 2 piano covers. I play the piano. I do it for fun, okay? And so I don't know, I just turned on the video before covers were even a thing. يعني قبل
Yeah.
ما شيء اسمه هلا it's a whole culture وcovers وهيك. Hi, my name is Jad Ardakani. I was like with the squeaky voice, and هلا I have
Yeah.
it there, but it's privated. One day I'll put it public.
Yeah.
I want to do a cover for Heidi, your room as river flows in you, and I started playing the piano. And then another one for تبع John Legend شو اسمه all of me
Yeah.
that another one. So I don't know why هيك طلع بالي نزل a cover. And what's هيك full circle moment انه انا my sister got recognized by the international pop group Now United because she started posting covers later
Yeah.
on Instagram, and she used to sing. So I don't know what it is about us بالعائلة. We just like to create content, and يعني full circle moment هلا we're here يعني. فوصلنا اذا بدك المحل وين انه اجا this audience. My account على YouTube بعد the reaction videos got to like 75,000 subscribers in a very fast time. ضل نزل reaction video يعني the most viewed reaction video وصل ل 660k.
Wow.
This is insane views on one video يعني. هلا ما بتخيلها على podcast بس because it was gathering a lot of traction وهيك I was still doing them. بس انه هل وصلت لمحل انه is this really the content that I want to make. I know انه هلا I have a following, ومش بس I have a following لانه الفولوينج تبعي ما كان بلبنان وقتها. It was international all around spread. بس انه I knew how to make a piece of content اذا بدك go viral. At the same time TikTok was on the rise. كنا عم نحكي early 2020. TikTok was on the rise. بيجي أنا I post a video of just على TikTok of me pranking my little brother. I didn't expect anything from it. Boom, that viral about 170k بتذكر. First video ever.
Yeah.
شو عم بيصير YouTube was successful. هلا TikTok, what's going on? Posted another one. My friend surprised me on my birthday. وقتها كان COVID we couldn't go out. No one could go out. My friends اجوا كلهم ب their cars وصاروا يزمروا, and it was something fun. So I compiled all the videos they sent me. I posted it. ما بعرف ليش ما بعرف. I just did. And then صرت انه it was getting traction. Then I found an opportunity for me to use the knowledge I know, the knowledge I have in creating content to create my own brand, because ما كان بدي بس my presence on social media to be Noor's brother who does the reaction videos. لا, I wanted to create my own identity, which was me being the medical student on TikTok. That's where I started posting just like a snippets of my day as a med student, going to university while everyone was still indoors. So the fact people wanted to see someone living life because everyone was still indoors. So I was just literally just filming a few snippets, 1 second of my day, just compiling them or posting them. After that, seeing trends on TikTok early, catching them early, flipping them to suit my persona on social media,
Yeah.
going viral. And that's how I was able to grow as بدك my presence on social media on TikTok. Yeah, so that's basically it. After that لاحظت انه I wanted to I used to مثل ما قلت لك my videos used to go viral as an international, but you get to a point where you have to take a decision. Creating viral content does not create a community. Creating viral content every time is a viral piece of content that you produce. It's not going to go to the same people. It's going to go to the people who are going to enjoy it حسب who the algorithm sends it out to, because it's a video who the people are engaging with. But people are going to know your face, but they're not going to know who you are. They're not going to know your
Yeah.
name.
Yeah.
They just know, oh, that's the guy who makes this kind of the content on هذا the guy from TikTok. ما بيعرف مين انت. وحتى بلبنان they weren't really going they weren't big in Lebanon لأن أنا my captions are in English they still are بس إنه they weren't oriented Lebanese audience إذا بدك even though كان في a small portion يشوفوها من لبنان لأنه
Yeah.
التيك توك video based وهيك. So then أخذت قرار actually I saw a Gary V video while I was thinking of this at the same time إنه he was telling a creator إنه start grow local كبار أنت وين أنت بالمنطقة فيها and then وسع. That's when it clicked to me خلاص I need to start thinking of growing in Lebanon. مش leave بس unfortunately maybe leave the focus of forget the reactions, maybe create a reaction channel. على حظي بس وقفت reactions كانوا خلصوا ينزلوا a long series of music videos so اصلا ما كان في شيء to react to.
Yeah.
The things came hand in hand. وقلت I'll create a second channel in case بكره رجعوا نزلوا music videos وعبالي to react to them. I'll react to them on a second channel for the reactions. Yeah, I started working on growing locally. وقتها صار the COVID boom مش COVID boom the COVID spike إذا بدك. Last year or the year before. I think Jan 2021 هيك شيء.
كان عنا the most the highest cases بلبنان I think.
Highest cases and everyone was talking about the CT وهيك so that's when I was
شاب السيتي.
شاب السيتي everyone was شاب السيتي that's when the videos تبعي كانوا they were going really viral in Lebanon وكل يوم يشوفوا another video عم فسر شيء تاني which was it was really important يعني everyone was sending the videos to their friends and their mothers يعني because إنه والله إنه no one was understanding.
صاروا يبعتوك على الواتساب جروب تبع العائلة.
على الواتساب جروب والفام وعلى فيسبوك وعلى كل شيء على الأقل. So I was explaining what the CT is. Everyone was looking at CT وما حدا كان بيحكيك عن CT إلا بلبنان يعني. Which didn't say anything as a number. So I was just trying to explain that to guidelines when you can leave the house وهيك just for fun because أنا بالفيلد يعني and اقرا what CDC is saying و try to deliver the information in a way that's accessible to people and fun at this time. And I made the city إنه خلاص حاجة تسألوني عن الcity just to keep it engaging. TikTok themselves they like the term edutainment so education and entertainment وكمان بس تفوت مثلا a bit of medicine be my content. Always I keep it even though I don't do it much. ما بحب كثير خلي الاثنين سوا لأنه already حياتي is a lot of medicine ما بدي كان بسوشيال ميديا يكون كثير medicine you get what I mean. But when I find something interesting بالي أعمل a video about it I try to make it accessible لو إنه حيلا حدا لو شو level of education تبعه يقدر يفهم plus to be entertained. So that's basically in summary my journey on social media.
Like this is actually amazing by the way to think about it. يعني هلا I think you summed up more than 10 years of discovering maybe social media and يعني ليك وين كنت ليك وين صرت. By the way you lit up on something كتير هلا ضويت براسي on Vine. Like yesterday أنا usually I use Vine when ما بلاقي شيء أحضر على YouTube. I have a blog just بحط old Vines like and by the way for everyone watching يعني fun fact Vine is the better version of TikTok يلي كانت years ago. You could only create 6 seconds videos بالأول like you had to get as much creative as you can in just 6 seconds. This platform actually خلتنا يصير عنا من أحلى creators أو actually the most entertaining creators من King Batch, أنور جباوي, Logan Paul, Jake Paul. These people كلهم they either grew on Vine or got influenced by Vine to continue content creation. So by the way جاد كان بدي أسألك هلا ذكرتني do you think لو ما your sister got so famous or like succeeded in whatever industry she's in would you be here right now or would you be in the same maybe having the same level of audience that you have or do you think she was like a huge boost at first?
Okay, so yes and no لأنه if I didn't start with the reactions on YouTube and أنا إذا بدك my success على TikTok and the podcast is independent of the success of the reactions. عرفت كيف؟
yeah.
لأنه the reactions were this audience تبع her fan base.
بس the
And
Jad Ardakani name.
the Jad Ardakani name that I created. عنده تفاح.
لا لا
عنده
لا.
شو عنده غير تفاح بدك بتحب شو يعني.
أنا من هون على فكرة ما بينسى مع شي so don't worry.
حدا عم يطلب بطاطا. Anyways, so I was saying إنه يعني the brand that I built on TikTok was independent of my YouTube presence and the reaction videos. So يعني إذا بدك يعني many people who follow me من ورا my TikTok من ورا my podcast, then they discover إنه my sister is a singer. They were like, why does your sister have so many followers وهيك? So in as a بدك it's like a mutualistic relationship
Yeah,
when
yeah.
my sister is big internationally وأنا my audience is more in Lebanon, so it's حيجي نهار when I'm gonna have her on the podcast, and that's where I'm gonna be like introducing her to Lebanon. So this is bound to happen soon inshallah. Yeah, it's like I'm growing or attempting to grow locally, she's growing internationally, like we just
Yeah.
fuse it
Yeah.
together.
But
So
مثل ما أنت قلت mutually beneficial. So like they
100%.
discover you through her and they discover her through you. So it's cool.
100%. هلا هلا ارجع على السؤال اللي سألته، هو انه I I don't know if I can't know. Everything happens for a reason. I don't know as I would have even gotten this much into TikTok إذا أنا ما كنت already مرتاح على on social media or on
Yeah.
camera.
أنا هذا اللي كان بدي أوصل له. Would Jad Ardakani create content لو ما his sister مثلا was into on media قبله? Oh, you would never know. Yeah.
You could never know, but my say would be maybe لأنه I saw يعني ما يعني why to even start on TikTok يعني TikTok ما كان خاصه بيوتيوب يعني I just saw the power. I saw the power يعني بتذكرت فاين كيف كانت وقد ايه عالم طلعت مثل اللي هول اللي قلتهم لوجن وكل هول they were on Vine وأماندا سيرني وكل هول
Yep.
بس they transitioned وعرفوا the people اللي كانوا ديفيد دوبريك كيف
Yeah.
نسيناه
Yeah.
يعني the biggest people who are now in social media هن the people who were able to transition from Vine to YouTube and create a brand. So I was like, I saw and TikTok was on the rise. I was like, this is an opportunity. That's how I see everything. There's an opportunity. I'm in medicine. I do not need social media for my life in medicine. لأنه أنا ما بدي فوت بشيء commercial, which is مثلا people مثلا in dermatology, plastic surgery, هول الأشياء هول they use
مثل تبع هول بوتش وهول
100%.
Yeah.
هول
عنه they
كتير.
are the biggest money makers in the industry.
They are the
Commercial
biggest
medicine.
makers. صح بس أنا I did
Yeah.
not go listen for the commercial purposes of it.
Yeah.
أنا I like cardiology. الكارديولوجي إذا واحد حرام صار معه heart attack راح يروح عن الحكيم راح يفتح له شريان قلبه. He's not gonna والله أنا I want to choose this one because he's big on social media, whereas dermatology
Yeah.
this one
على
did
فكرة بدي أتشك هون على شغلة. Do you think being on TikTok or on social media may or may not play a role in your credibility now or in the future as a medicine student أو خريج أو حكيم? Do you think people would say لا no way أنا قريب لعنده بمستشفى خليني بس أحضره أو بالقلب يقولوا إيه go to Jad بيعرف كل شيء.
The credibility of الحكيم بالنهاية is gonna come from شهادته where he studied. Alhamdulillah, I'm fortunate to be studying at probably the number one university and hospital in the Middle East. So thankful يعني and blessed to be able to do that. وإنشالله hopefully when I transition and move to the US يعني هيدا اللي بيقرر الحكيم how good he is. أول شيء with this شهادته and people talk about في واحد يكون عنده أهم شهادات بالعالم and then one patient has a bad experience with a doctor and then his reputation is done.
But this is where social media plays a part. يعني إذا عم تحكي أنت let's say 10 years from now أنت وحكيم تاني واحد has zero social media presence you probably gonna get a lot more a lot bigger audience من هلا ل10 سنين إذا بقيت on social media. So let's say
Yeah,
you both had a bad experience with a patient.
yeah.
Your reputation will be more proportionately affected. عرفت كيف؟
Good question. Good question.
In case something happened, أكيد let's hope not, but you get my point.
Good question. I think yeah, this is something I should always keep in mind. And know, whenever anyone is on a stage that where so many people can easily point fingers on you and so
you
many
lose a
eyes
bit
on
of ability to control public opinions.
you. Yes, that's why أنا as a أنا كجاد I have to always keep this in mind to always be conscious of every single thing that I do.
Yeah.
In terms of in anything, not just in medicine. يعني أنا for let's say بكرة أنا على الطريق حدا كسر علي وحكاني وبلش يعيط ويسب أو anyone start in public at a public event
Yeah.
wanted to pick a fight with me in هيدا. You have to always, even though أنا ماني شخص مشكلجي أبدا ولا بيعمل هيدا, but you should always be conscious of your actions when there are eyes on you. لا حدا في يفتح his phone ويبلش يسوي يعني.
مزبوط.
So it's not just بس أنا this يعني this in itself, the fact that so many eyes and fingers would be pointed at you, أنا بعتبرها this as a responsibility for me to maybe practice medicine at the best possibility and to the greatest level as a بدك and try to become the best doctor that I can be in order to provide the best care to hopefully my patients in the future when I'm there. so yeah, definitely يعني just like any doctor who is known because of how great of a doctor he is, as a one mistake he did, many people are gonna know about it. So same but different. يعني أنا maybe now people would know me because of social media. Another doctor would be known because of another reason. Yeah, it's a responsibility على كل حكيم, مش بس إنه الواحد إذا حدا بيعرفه ولا لا, to practice medicine at his best. Unfortunately, إذا بيصير any mistakes with anyone which are definitely a part of medicine يعني ما مش
هذا شيء
إنه
أنت بتعرفه, بس like people expect you to be 100% correct all the time.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I have a responsibility. I have a weight on my shoulder, but I came into this knowing that وإن I'll be up to this responsibility وقد المسؤولية.
Yeah, we'll be here watching and judging. By the way, Jad, would you go all the way for medicine? خلاص, it's set. ولا do you think you might change, maybe do something else, go into content full time?
Like I'm fortunate and unfortunate as بدك يقول.
Yeah.
To have so many passions. يعني for me, medicine is a huge passion of mine. It's a huge part of my life, but it is also one of my passions. And it does take away from many things that I would want to do in my life. يعني أنا بتجي لإلي مثلا I would want to, I don't know, get into like, for example, get into in terms of content, vlogging, maybe in the future, get into music, because I've always been into music. I played the piano my whole life. My sister is a singer.
But you cannot do it all. You'll have to sacrifice eventually.
يعني أنا إذا بتقلي you have a genie, you have one wish. My one wish would be to live multiple lives at the same time. Having side missions left and right. بس إنه
we cannot all be Snoop Dogg. Sadly.
we can attempt to be Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
So
this is nice. By the way,
I leave medicine.
Yeah.
Would I leave medicine? I don't think so, because of how passionate I am of it, and definitely not before I get my MD. I've been working about almost 6 years and about a year and a half. I would not leave that for like the
you would not let all of this go to waste. Yeah.
For the biggest opportunity in the world, I wouldn't leave medicine, completing my medical degree. In the future, if something happens, I always have to keep an open mind, because medicine is a very it's a very hard path. People know it already, but once you're in it, you
it's
really
probably
know
أصلاً the hardest academic major you can go in university. Oh, إذا مش the longest for sure.
أكيد the longest. أنا for example, if I want to continue in cardiology. After my 7 years, I have 2, 3, and 4 more years. So that's in total of 9 years to become
Yeah.
an attending. So that's me being done at 35. يعني تخيل أنا with everything I want to do, all my passions I want to have.
Early 40s till you get your hands on patients, probably.
Exactly. That's why I ما بدي انطر till I'm 40 for me to enjoy life. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing now. That's why I'm doing my
Side quests.
That's why I'm
Yeah,
doing my.
yeah.
I want to have an idea. I want to do a shoot about mental health, or a full shoot about mental health, getting out of my comfort zone. Let me do it. If I get an opportunity to like act in like a few episodes in a series, I'm gonna do it because why wait till you're 40? Just that's my mentality. So
Yeah. This is nice. I'm gonna probably take this clip وحطها as a independent post because you know عندك هال 50-50 people between focus on one thing أو no, go ahead and do whatever you want simultaneously.
you hit you hit the nail on the head, man. I was just thinking about that a few days ago. You know, yes, in order to become the best at something, you have to focus on one thing. But when the one thing is something that takes 20 years of your life, 15 to 20 years of your life, then you'd be putting yourself in a box.
Yeah.
وأنا something that I tweeted about a few days هيك مرة. I was sitting in the coffee shop عم بدرس اجتني this eureka moment مثل ما بيقولوا. You know, it's the fear of being put in this box that medicine puts you in. The fear of this box is what pushes me to do the things that I do and the things
Yeah.
I enjoy. I do not want to put myself in a box. I don't want to feel like I'm flying with the eyelid on my legs. I don't want this at all.
Yeah, Anna, I totally agree with you on this point, but I believe it depends on each person. Like some people can just focus on one thing and be great at it. Others can be great at multiple things at a time. It's about time management, energy management, because as I know, and if إذا حدا ما بيعرف, Jad also goes to the gym. He's a gym rat بحب أقولها. He does TikTok, Insta, podcast, YouTube. He's a medicine student, so he's juggling multiple balls. Like
trying
trying to. So
you slipped many
يعني
times.
هيدا هيك random quote. Each one has his own circus. So you know,
True.
يعني I can maybe أنا ما في أعمل اللي أنت عم تعمله. Maybe أنت ما فيك تركز على شغلة واحدة. Maybe we never know.
Rick, one thing I want to say is that
Yeah.
being the best medical student doesn't make you the best doctor. And I know when it comes to my specialty, يعني now we're in med school, you learn about a bit of everything. You learn about the grand scope of how medicine works. But eventually, a specialist is a specialist because he needs to be the best at this one thing. So for me, when it's time to specialize, and this is where me as my medical career is gonna come about, definitely I put a lot, like 90% of the effort I put is in medicine. And I think because I'm in such a hard field and something that takes a lot of effort, that's why doing things on the side seem exponentially would be going up. I think logarithmically easier. Yeah, like 10 times easier doing anything. And like when people ask me, how do you do it? Give it like, because of how hard it is in medicine and how demanding it is, everything else seems so easy.
Yeah.
You get to tap in. When someone isn't in a place in hard situations, كل حياته in easy situations, anything is gonna seem hard. But when you're in something that's so hard, such as medicine, everything else seems so easier. So much easier.
Yeah.
So I think this is where medicine helped me as well, and other things. Yeah, doesn't help me with giving me time, but it helped me.
But you enrolled in it voluntarily. عرفت كيف? Like you chose to be there, and alhamdulillah, you're taking all responsibility. You're doing well, I guess. I hope so. And like, I'm not into this field. I don't like it. I've had more than 4 surgeries so far. I hate hospitals. But like, best of luck in whatever you do. We still have 3 minutes before this Zoom meeting ends because I did not upgrade it to Pro yet. بس كان بدي أسألك سؤال قبل ما نخلص. About the Unjaded podcast. So guys, Jad has a podcast. he's a very fast growing podcast. It was has around 15 episodes with هلا ما بدي رد with basketball players, content creators and so on. You've been on pause for 1 month تقريبا هيك شيء.
Two weeks. This is the second week without an episode. So
Yeah.
today is a Monday. I should have had an episode out. This is the second Monday without an episode. Yeah.
So what's next? Why and what's next?
Wow, I've never spoken about this, man. You're getting the juice. So what happened is where I was before.
Mind you have 2 minutes. So go.
The place I was before, so thankful for them and the opportunity they gave me. But I'm just gonna say the place I used to film in is no longer accessible to me. I wish I would have gotten an earlier notice.
So
just
قبل ما تكفي, so it's a logistical thing, مش إنه أنت بطل بدك.
Yes, it's a logistical thing. Definitely. And so that's why I'm transitioning to somewhere else, and something so I'm just gonna say that when I started the podcast, my dream, this was one of my bucket
dream
list.
set. Yeah,
a dream to be working with such entity, and hopefully I can't wait to announce it very soon. And yeah, it's just it's crazy how the world works. And I know before starting the podcast, I said, I wish this can happen, and it did. Hopefully it comes out to I have the greatest natija from this.
This is amazing, man. Amazing. I truly wish you get whatever you're working for. Jad, it's been an amazing podcast, actually. I had so much fun. I didn't expect you'd give out so much content, so much stuff. I really liked it, and I hope everyone who's watching will enjoy it as well. And by the way, guys, if you want to connect with Jad, maybe send him a message, check out his content. You're gonna find all his links in the description. Jad, one final message.
Just if you guys have any questions, make sure to put them in the comments. Subscribe to the JK podcast, the JK show, and he's the OG podcaster. Thank you so much for having me. This is my first podcast ever as a guest, so
really I made sure
side of the mic
before the Unjaded comeback.
Before the Unjaded comeback, it's really fun being a guest, and it's an honor that this is my first podcast ever as a guest. Thank you so much.
Bro. Likewise. Have an amazing rest of the day.
You too, man. See you, bro.
See you.